Gaia Online, it's an online social network and virtual world combined together. It's a really unique website and a unique experience for our users. We were actually founded back in 2003, so we've been around for over 7 years now, coming up on our 8-year anniversary in 2011. We have over 8 million unique users a month and over 700 posts, unique posts each day in our forums. The cool thing about Gaia Online is like you mentioned, it is a social network in a way, but it's more of a virtual world. It's more of a experience for an individual user than the normal Facebook, MySpace type of website. Although it does have elements of a Facebook or a MySpace or other social networks. We have customizable profiles, guilds, groups. The cool thing about Gaia is that it is a persistent world. So, long story short, when you get onto Gaia, you actually create an avatar. That avatar is a virtual representation of yourself, and through that avatar, you'll be experiencing the world of Gaia. So as you start off as a new user, you don't have a lot of items, you don't have a lot of gold, a lot of experience on the site. And by experiencing the site, by participating in different parts of the site, posting in our forums, playing our Flash games, experiencing our Flash MMO, joining guilds, voting in polls, watching movies, whatever different activities you participate in on Gaia, you'll be earning gold. And gold is a currency that you use throughout the site. And you can actually use that gold to purchase in a variety of different stores on Gaia, clothes and items and weapons and accessories and all sorts of really cool, nifty items that you can use to deck out your avatar and customize yourself to create your virtual you. And so then through the avatar, you can actually create a character that you can role play, or that can just be a virtual representation of yourself. And with that character, you can go through our MMO. We have a Flash-based MMO called Oh My God that was released about a year and a half ago, and battle monsters and join with friends on quests and different raids and activities. You can also experiencing our different Flash chat rooms. We have a number of different Flash zones, chatting rooms where you can walk around, chat with people real time with your character, going through quests. We also have a lot of different games, Flash games, social games that you can play with your character and experience on the site. It's a real unique website.
How would you differ Gaia Online from maybe other games like Second Life or World of Warcraft?
What's unique about Gaia Online is its community. But there's millions of users on the site, and the cool thing is that everyone has different interests. And through our forums and guilds and groups, you can actually experience Gaia and find other users that share common interests with you. So if you're a big fan of, like you mentioned, World of Warcraft or Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy or Star Wars or whatever you might be a fan of, there's thousands of other users on our site that are also fans of that. And through our forums and through the different tools that we have on Gaia, you can actually interact with them, talk with them in the forums, go in their Flash spaces, role play your characters. You can do all sorts of cool things, and it's through those friendships, through those community experiences that really makes Gaia unique and different than other social networking sites. Yes, Gaia Online's creators and founders were big anime fans. They played lots of MMOs back in the day, and they wanted to create a anime-themed social network. Back in 2003, there wasn't many social networking sites out there, and sites where users can talk and role play and be themselves. And they wanted to create that through the anime art style. Although Gaia is anime art style, there's lots of other areas of the site that aren't very anime related. There's lots of sci-fi, fantasy, comic books. We even have some really large forums, some of the most populated forums that are about just talking about politics or fashion or what's new on TV, television shows.
Any new features or anything new coming up that fans of Gaia Online can be expecting?
Definitely. We got a lot of really cool stuff coming out soon. We have a pretty major update to Oh My God. Oh My God is our Flash MMO. So we're going to have some new zones coming out for that pretty shortly. We also have a new social game, new Flash game coming out for Gaia Online in our casual game section. It's called Tiles, Gaia Tiles. It's a really fun puzzle game. We haven't had a new Flash game for a while, so it's going to be really, really exciting for our users to have a new casual game on our site. One of the main areas we're overhauling is our Arenas system. The Arenas is a really unique tool on Gaia where users can post artwork that they created and get live feedback from other users. So people can critique each other's art. There's a really large art community on Gaia, both for drawing, painting, sketching, manga, whatever it may be, all the different types of art, comic books. And we have an arena system, like I mentioned, where people can actually post their own work and get rated and earn gold and other prizes as well. And we're going to be overhauling that. It's a feature that our users have been wanting us to update for a long time. One of the coolest parts about Gaia, in my opinion, is all of our custom events. Throughout the year, we have different experiences that we call our events, which users can interact with. And our Gaia Online also has its own storyline and IP, host of characters and worlds and towns. And we actually build out our storyline through manga, comic updates, story updates throughout the year. And some of the major updates to our storyline occur during our events, our online events. And what's cool about that is we actually custom make gameplay elements and new games, new experiences for the users for each of these events. For example, we just had our summer event not that long ago, where in our storyline, our characters adventured on an airship through different parts of the world of Gaia to help this giant squid monster. And the cool thing about that is we actually created a brand new Flash game. It's similar to like an Oregon Trail adventure style game, choose your own adventure style game, where users actually get their avatar, choose a couple NPCs in our Gaia storyline to adventure with. They get to choose their airship and then actually go on this adventure, choosing their own path, choosing their own adventure. And although they may die, they can keep playing and hopefully make it to the end, help the giant squid monster or demigod or whatever they want to call it, and find out what happens next in our story update. And adventures like that, events like that are really one of my favorite elements of Gaia, is just the custom events, because it's really fun. You get to join other Gaians that you might not know or you might already be friends with.
Is there any last words you want to say about Gaia and about anyone that might be curious to check it out?
If World of Warcraft's not your thing, if it's a little bit too much hardcore, but you like the idea of battling monsters and leveling up, we have our social MMO. It's a little bit low, a little bit less hardcore. But at the same time, there's also elements of that MMO which are hardcore. So if you are a hardcore MMO fan, you can always go in there, do some rage, try to max out your character, beat all the bosses, get all the best items and gear. So there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So it never hurts to try it out. It's completely free. Just come on down and check it out. In fact, if you want to, if you're just starting up, a good suggestion is if you go to GaiaOnline.com/con2011, that's CON 2011, so GaiaOnline.com/con2011, and register through that URL, you actually get 2 free items just because here at the convention. So you can go to GaiaOnline.com and register, or you can go to GaiaOnline.com/CON 2001, and if you register through that URL, you'll receive 2 free items as well. So